If you are fighting and fucking somebody, I tell you this right now, you are in a toxic, nasty relationship. And you're probably going to end up killing someone or hurting someone. It's a fact, not a fucking statement. It's a fact. Now, let's move on to the dumbass takes. How many takes I got? I got 1, I got 2, I got 3. I got 3 dumbass takes. Let's hear the dumbass takes. DJ Academics.
Right now, like, yo, if you're not trying to get canceled, it's the only way to be. I think Diddy got to do that.
What?
I said there's 3 ways Diddy could get out of his situation publicly. I don't know about the feds. The feds might still get him. 1, he got to come out, tell the whole world that he been gay or been bi, or that really he always identified as a woman.
Okay, first of all, the been gay part, a lot of the internet was like, Diddy gay, Diddy this, Diddy zesty. Everybody's making fun of Diddy for that shit. I believe it, right? But maybe he's just zesty. He just got some type of tendencies. But that's Diddy. Now, if that's Diddy, what about him being a woman? He's like, that's going to get him out. First of all, no. Him being gay is not going to give him a pass to beat a woman's ass. He's probably going to get fucked up even worse. You think you're gay, you can hit women? No, that doesn't make any sense, academics. He identifies as a woman. That doesn't make sense either, academics. He's still going to get his ass beat. He's going to get flamed by the internet.
That's one way. Second way is to say that he had mental health issues.
What?
And,
he's seeking therapy.
Yeah, he's, he's been seeking therapy, this and third. The last way is to say he apologizes.
He has mental health issues and he was seeking therapy. Okay. He said that, but it didn't sound good. So next, academics.
But all his actions was because he was touched as a child.
What? So he has to lie to say, I was touched as a child and now I beat women and I sexually assault other people or I No, those are not good excuses. One does not equate to the other. As a grown man who one is rich, can't identify what right and wrong is, and then he's using his past trauma to then inflict past trauma, future and past trauma on people. Nah, you bugging. You bugging, act. Is that not bug? I'm rich. I was touched as a kid, so now I enact those same things onto other people. And I beat women because I'm gay or I feel like a woman nah, bro, that's stupid. All that shit is dumb. That's ass vomit right there, Ack.
Yeah, only 3 ways. And people will be like, you know what? Oh, you got fucked too? No wonder you're doing freak offs.
Yo.
No, real talk. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, we live in a land of trauma, and if people see you as a monster, just enacting unwanted, unprecedented trauma without you at least leading up to I mean, obviously he's not white. Like, remember the whole thing with like Timothy McVeigh, the nigga, the white terrorist? There was like, well, let's look into his past. You know what I mean? I don't know if a black dude could pull it up, but I think Diddy's a close.
No. Okay. Bad take from academics. Charleston White. I don't really like this guy at all. I feel like he's just a shitty person. But Charleston White, who people don't realize used to be part of the government. He used to be part of politics. And he said, politics, I got out of it because of black culture. And I was like, no, you got out of it because you hated it.
She wanted some money.
What?
Obviously, she didn't want Puffy to go to jail. Why all y'all wishing jail on Puffy? Not one time did that girl call the police on P. Diddy, Sean Combs.
Because she was scared shitless. I hate, that's the dumbest nigga in the world. Man said, why did she not call the cops on him? Because she was scared shitless. This is not like, what's his name? Vic Miana, right? People are like, oh, I said the same shit. Why the fuck didn't you tell somebody, oh, he pulled your fucking hair or he made a bad fucking joke? Bitch, you could have said some shit to somebody at any point. This is different. I remember Vic Miana hitting the bitch and a bitch not being scared enough to go to the police. Diddy, he hooked her, dragged her, threw shit at her. He beat her like a child. You think she gonna go to the cops? Then what the cops is gonna do is like, that's Diddy. You got proof? You got proof Diddy beat your ass? If you do, well, he's got money, connections. He can pay for shit. And the internet is bigger than it ever was. This was 2016. This is 2024. It's not just about being canceled. Nigga, it's about getting fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you. The whole Vic Miana situation was like, he got canceled for some shit and no one could prove any of it right. Even he went to court, but he took people to court for some bullshit. Fast forward. Diddy, you can see that he abused people. The fucking police raided his house. So if this nigga, your response is, well, she didn't call the cops and she didn't get him arrested, doesn't mean she wasn't scared out of her fucking mind? Ass.
Brother love, not one time. I know a lot of relationships. All they do is fight and fuck. Fucking fight. Sometimes, man.
Yeah, those are bad relationships. Those are toxic relationships. Toxic nigga, toxic people, toxic. If you are fighting and fucking somebody, I tell you this right now, you are in a toxic, nasty relationship. And you're probably going to end up killing someone or hurting someone. It's a fact, not a fucking statement. It's a fact. I say this to you, I say this to anybody. Don't just be out here fighting people, fucking being mad at people, fighting fucking the person you love. Because if you fist fighting a woman, and I'm not saying like, oh, she hit you with a baseball bat, cracked your knee open, then you had to elbow that bitch. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you had to fight her, bare knuckle brawl, fight her. Like, no, nigga, you wildin'. You wildin'. You wildin'. If it wasn't self-defense, you bugging. You bugging. That's toxic. Toxicity.
I know, man, nigga been in a relationship so long, man, nigga start a good fight so he can do some good fucking. And after nigga get tired of good fucking, what a nigga go back to doing? Some good fighting. So that's a lot of toxic relationship. They rap about it in the song. She is Sexy Red, Glorilla, them talk about them.
Sexy Red and Glorilla are stupid ass bitches. No offense to the Sexy Red and Glorilla, right? Your music is for ratchet women, ignorant women, right? You could be ratchet. You could be all that. Maybe they're personas. They're not really like that. They're just inserting themselves into the culture because they're industry plants. Maybe. But the first thing I realized is Charleston White is 100% a plant. And just this lunatic loser, deadbeat motherfucker. Out here telling people and saying shit to people that you should beat your girl, and if she loves you, she gonna stay with you. Oh, the ratchet rappers are writing about toxicity? Fuck out of here.
Toxic relationship where, you know, you beat him, he beat you, all that kind of shit. So all I'm saying is, nigga, you ain't never had $1 billion. Ain't no telling how I might treat my bitch if I get $1 billion. Nigga.
What the fuck does the money have to do with respecting somebody? Or not putting your hands on somebody? Or not threatening somebody's life? What does money got to do with that, Charleston? Asshole.
Nigga, please. Fuck are you talking about? Nigga, you broke and be wanting to kick your bitch in the ass. So imagine $1 billion nigga. Man, they get to do what the fuck he want to do with $1 billion. Hell is y'all talking about, man? Fuck it, man, please. And then, shit, they were getting high together. Nigga, that was dope fiend. That's the dope fiend relationship.
Yeah, she was getting high with him at some fucking point, Charleston. But eventually, she must have came to her senses and said, I'm out of here. Or she stole something and said, I'm out of here. And then he woke up and said, I'm going to beat that bitch. Is that fair? No.
Man, they blowing cocaine, smoking weed, Ciroc drinking, pissing on one another. So don't act like she wasn't down.
Pissing on one another is crazy.
Down with the freaking. She was down with the freaking too. Nigga, she was, man, that hoe was taking dicks. Man, he wasn't making her do that. Nigga, that shit was fun for her too. It just wasn't fun when the coin flipped. It's always two sides of the coin now.
Yeah, there is two sides of the coin. But we don't think that she has a... Now, if she has a side of this, is like, yo, look, I did a lot of crazy shit. I wasn't into it. I was fucked up. And Diddy had me fucked up for a pretty long time, pretty sedated, pretty out of it. Then there's another side of the story. But I'm not going to take Charleston White on this shit. Diddy, Charleston, these two are dumb. He's dumb.
She wasn't complaining about the fun part. So no, bitch.
Because I wasn't complaining about the fun part doesn't mean when I came to my senses, I didn't like who I was at the end, nigga. Doesn't mean I didn't respect or cared about who I was as an individual, because that's all I cared about was the fun part. But when I came to my fucking senses and shit died down, that's what really speaks. Your character. Not, yeah, the shit you doing is bad. The shit you doing is controlling. But that doesn't mean behind the scenes there's not a problem.
The rain falls on the just too, just like the sun shines on the unjust. And I'm just saying, $1 billion, Puffy. I wouldn't apologize to now some bitch with $1 billion. I wouldn't give a damn. Nigga, I know niggas will
Puffy could lose his empire like that, and nobody realizes that.
Put a hoe, jump on her daddy, beat up her brother, kill her uncle, and nigga slap her mama if her mama with the shit too. I know some niggas like that, and we all got a partner too that whoop his hoe, and his woman, and his girl. Nigga, fuck are you talking about? Stop acting like y'all don't know no nigga that whoop hoes. I know several niggas that whoop bitches, and don't say nothing to them about it.
I don't like Charleston White. That's a dead brain take. The next dead brain take on the fucking poll.
Go for Puff, I do.
What do you mean?
Go ahead.
Hey, man,
see, you wasn't here, so I want him to hear this shit.
Cassie ain't the bitch y'all think she is. I always say this, man. Domestic violence is not always abuse, because some bitches like to fight.
Some bitches like to fight is crazy. She didn't like to fight. She got her ass beat. If I show the video, YouTube will kill me, and Twitch will probably not like me. If I show y'all the video, he clotheslined her. He came at her, back of her head, side of her head, slammed her, dragged her, beat her ass, threw shit at her, dragged her a little more, in a towel. I don't think she enjoyed that. So for these brain dead takes like DJ Academics and whoever this guy is, and Charleston White to say she enjoyed that shit, y'all must be smoking some good shit.
Cassie is the same woman that would go to Puff Daddy's house while Kim Porter was alive and watch Puffy beat on Kim, cuss Kim out, abuse Kim, and laugh at Kim.
If that is true, is that because she was with a man of power? Is that because she didn't realize at one point it's gonna be your ass next? Yes, there's two sides to the coin, right? You know, one side is unbalanced, the other side has to be in balance type of shit. You see someone getting beat, that's never gonna be me. But when the shoe is on the other foot, the proper foot this time, it's your ass. And then you realize all the shit that he's done, all the shit that you've seen, all the fun and all that laughter changes because your moral fucking body says, you know what, I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna back the fuck up. But no, it's like, oh, well, she's at fault here too. Alright, nigga.
Kim's friends have came out and it's documented that they say Cassie used to be torturing Kim with Puff.
Because she was always chronically high. She was always chronically in power. Nigga, you never know reasons. I don't know these reasons. I'm just giving some suggestions. I'm just brain shooting, right? None of this is true. But the fact that if that's true, well, damn. Kim Porter, Cassie, they're all victims. And Cassie's probably a victim without realizing that. She had to be the person getting beat, letting Puff beat her ass, getting her ass beat. She had to be the person doing stuff with him, because if not, it's gonna be her. So she had to be the person torturing and doing stuff. If not, she knows he could be doing this to me. Everyone knows. Eventually, it's your ass on a chopping block. Let's stop playing these games.
She is not this victim broad that everybody is making her out to be. This is a treacherous bitch. Anytime a woman that is that beautiful is dating a nigga that is that regular looking, she's hustling her pussy. This is a woman that hustles vagina and we treating her like she a Claire Huxtable or a respectable everyday woman. This bitch is a libido whore. She's libido hungry, and she's money hungry, and she's eating, sucking, and fucking on anybody that got the paper. That $30 million settlement she got, a portion of that should go to Kim's kids.
I'm not gonna lie. True, if that is true, right? But the fact that he's like, she was a libido whore, she was probably being drugged and fucked, used and abused because of all the stuff happening. Now, does that mean she shouldn't, does that mean she should have got beat? No, it doesn't. Does that mean she should have did other stuff with Puff? No, it doesn't. But none of these equate or line up or even have a respectable viewpoint to be respectable. I don't know her past as much as Bro here does, or as people have said. Now, yeah, she's a victim right now, but down the line she wasn't. In the past she wasn't, right? Copy, say less. Now what? I have to open up her Pandora's box or throw out her pants to say Puff ain't bad too? Because what he's saying is she's also bad, so is Puff. They're both bad. They're both fucking bad. But she still got her ass beat after she came down off of the fucking high. Let's go.
Because you tortured Kim fucking with a married man to get to that paper. She used to be at Puff House while Kim was there on some super disrespectful shit. I'm spitting like a motherfucker.
But that don't mean that somebody needs to get beat down.
But if a woman participates in the abuse of another woman, why are all women sticking up for her? Some bitches deserve to get whooped on.
You don't.
If she was participating in the abuse, if she was or wasn't, I don't know. But if she was participating, maybe it's because Puff had power. Puff was in a position of power. Puff was like, if you don't do this with me, it's going to be you. And she did it because I don't want it to be me. Or if I do this, he won't ever do it to me. There's so many things in your mind. Oh, this is fun. I'm going to try it. Or maybe if I do this with him, there's anything you could think of rapid firing off in your mind. If I do it, he might respect me. He might give me more money. I might be his new girl, blah, 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 blah. He might not ever touch me like this because I'm doing it with him. I'll never judge him. I know all his secrets, blah, blah, blah. And then shit goes to fucking mayhem in 2016 when she's like, I'm done with this nigga. I'm done being high. I'm taking my shit and I'm leaving. And I'm going to take some of his shit and go. And she probably stole something or took something from him. So he beat her ass, which isn't right, but he beat her fucking ass for it. And still not right at all. But let's continue. But just because she was selling her ass, getting fucked or whatever, doesn't mean it's right.
Know that for a fact.
Look it up. I mean, it's as
that
much.
She watched it, that she knew. Now, knowing is a different story because some people are so twisted in their mind that they might think that they can change somebody. Now, that might have been her mistake, but that's not deserving of her getting hit.
No, what
I'm
I'm saying this is women are not a monolith. Y'all ain't all created the same. Sometimes.
True, that is true, but women are not created the same. Not all women are monoliths. Same way not all men are monoliths. I've learned this. It's basic fucking human processing and free fucking will, right? We are all not the same, even though we all share the same gender, right? Women share the same gender as other women, but not all women speak for other women. Some women want to be housewives. Some women want to be hoes. Some women want to be career-powered women. Some women want to be a career-powered woman, but still be a housewife. Some women want to be a hoe, but be a housewife. It don't make fucking sense. Some women want to beat some other women's asses, kill them, be haters, steal people's fashion. It's fucking out of its mind. I ain't gonna lie to you. But when it comes down to this, a lot of people really don't know that there's a mix, there's a balance here. Same thing with men. I'm not the average man, but I know there are different archetypes of men. Men are not just one archetype. It's impossible to be one archetype because I've seen some sensitive men who are super strong. I've seen strong men who don't care for being sensitive. I've seen caring, kind men who don't have a single angry bone in their body. But I've seen frustrated and just straight angry men for no fucking reason. I've seen quiet dudes who stay quiet and timid. I've seen people who are just bully ass men who think they're stronger than the next person and don't realize an ass beating is coming a mile away. Watch it back. I've seen men of all different fucking shapes, sizes, and colors and acts and difference. And I've seen men who are just straight up disrespectful and men who are more respectful than anything. I've seen men who do bad shit, but they have good intentions. I've seen people who are good do some really bad, fucked up shit with some crazy causes. But we are not all the same. And it's a fact. It's a fact. Men and women, we're not the same. We understand each other differently. But yes, women are not a monolith, but that does not mean if she's seen it happen or she was high to it, she deserved it. I don't think so. And maybe she deserved it if she was conscious the entire time. Just saying. I'm just saying.
When you see a woman getting her ass whooped, that's because she just robbed a nigga or she set a nigga up to get murdered, or all women ain't fucking victims. So I'm not about to run around here on this tape and act like all you bitches is good bitches.
We're
Some
not
of
talking
you bitches
about all bitches.
ain't
We're
shit.
talking about the cat.
So right here, it may be off. It's just because this is a longer video. So ignore the mouth movements. It's not matching up the audio.
Cassie thing. We're not talking about all bitches.
Cassie,
We're talking about that.
I mean, why are you antagonizing for bitches?
I'm not a We're
I'm
talking
just saying,
about Cassie. We already
do you know
both.
Cassie?
No, I
Do
know.
you think she had sex? Let me ask you a question. I don't know the bitch. I wouldn't piss on the bitch if she was on.
See, he's gaining up. Why are you defending this bitch? Why are you doing that? It's just because from her point of view as a woman, you're talking to one woman and you're expressing your feelings towards all women who are, I don't know, cum gozzlers or succubuses. Like, there's so many e-girls in like the cosplay community that think they're succubuses. Like, I'm a succubus. Girl, you are not horny all the time. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Fire in the street.
We're all going on what we see.
Let me ask you a question.
On what we know, what we see.
Do you think that woman had sex with him after he whooped her?
100
Probably,
million
yeah.
times.
She probably did out of fear. She probably did because, well, this is my daddy. This is the man with the money. She probably did out of so many reasons. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right and understandable. Like, Jesus Christ. A lot of people will sit here and be like, well, that made it right for her to get her ass beat. No, it fucking didn't. If it's not right and it doesn't stand, it's not fair to anything happening. And we can sit here and say, oh, you know, wow, shout out to the UK for watching my videos. I appreciate y'all. We shouldn't sit here and say, oh, well, that's what she gets. That's her fault. I don't agree with that thinking. I don't agree with that. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but I'm not going to sit here as a man and say, yeah, she deserved that. I don't think so. I don't think that should have been handled unless it was self-defense. If a girl's coming at me with a bat, it's up. I'm sorry, you coming at me with a bat. But if a girl's coming at me fighting, swinging, get off me. That's it. I'm pushing you. And as a man, just push somebody. Don't hit them. You can easily push a woman who's fucking with you. Don't have to fight her. Unless she's coming at you with a weapon, she's trying to kill you, that's different. Defend yourself at all means, all cost. But the fact that they're picking on her, like, oh, why are you picking on like a woman or picking this woman or defending this woman? It's just because from her point of view as a woman, from her point of view, she's going to be like, you can't just sit here and shit on her because it sounds like you're shitting on all women who are maybe stuck in a similar situation of a man with a lot of power. Because there's drug kingpins out there, people who are selling mad drugs, people are moving mad money, mad weight, people are doing a lot of crazy shit back in the day and maybe even now who have a woman doing crazy shit with them. She may like it, she may have to deal with it, or she may do it for her survival. She may shut her mouth because she has to, because it's going to be her dead body ended up somewhere, her in a situation, her getting tortured, her... You never know a person's train of thought. I keep coming back to this because it's a fact. Same way as it comes to like being in the cosplay community, a lot of people are like, oh, you never know somebody's intentions with this girl over here, or someone's intentions with that guy. Because honestly, I'm not going to lie, you don't know someone's intentions. But I'm not going to sit here and say if Cassie was an angel, she was an angel. But if she became a victim because of Sean Puffy Combs. She became a victim without realizing she's been victimized the entire time. Using, abusing, seeing other people get used and abused. She's been in the perpetual motion of being a victim, being used, and eventually, when the shoe is on the other fucking foot, she's getting her ass beat. I'm sorry, it's a fact. And you don't see it right now, but that's the fact. And right now, they're starting to jump her because she's defending Cassie.
Stayed with him many years after that.
What the talking about?
That's not still.
I don't like a motherfucker. If a bitch whoop my ass, I'm through with you.
True. That is true. But you don't have the money, the power, the influence. You don't have nothing. And what do abusers do? Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I love you. Baby, oh my God, baby, I'll never do it again. I promise I'm going to get some professional help. You know, let's just take this hit with me. Take this blunt that's laced. Let's snort this coke. Let's do some fun. Let's have some fun, baby. You know what I'm saying? He's rich. He's a billionaire. Once you get to the top of the top with all that money, you have no more desires, no more wants, nothing. Anything is up. The richest of the rich have no more carnal urges to be filled because they have everything. What happens when you have everything? What happens? It's up. If you have everything, it's up. You can do anything, be anybody. You have all the urges and desires. Clothes don't mean nothing to you. Food don't mean nothing to you. Wherever you go means nothing to you. It's fucking stupid, but it's a fact. He's rich. He can lie to her. Baby, I'm sorry for whooping your ass. Baby, I love you. What? How you love her? You just beat the shit out of his bitch. You just pile drived her fucking face into the concrete. How do you love her? Like, it don't make sense, but it's a fact. He can lie to her every single fucking time. Come on, bro. That's what happens with abusers. With women abusers. Baby, I'll never hit you. I'm so sorry. I love you. She gets naked, sucks your dick, fucks you the right way. You bust a nut. He do the same. Come here, baby. Kiss her, hold her, fuck her. Abuse is not, it's mental, it's physical, financial. Come on. Come on. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Physical abuse, it covers the whole spectrum. Physical, financial, mental. He had all three. He had all fucking three. Verbal, come on.
Well,
hey, I had a cousin get stabbed 4 times in the chest in his
10 years choosing to stick around, not even married, is exactly that, a choice. She was benefiting off of his, I can't see off of his cash. I'm sure he is evil, but human greed is unmatched. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Duras. You're right, Duras. Human greed is unmatched. But she could have stepped away, or could she? Because she's seen too much. Do you think Puffy gonna let her walk away? Because she's seen too much already. She knows too much. She go blab in the tabloids. So what's her thought? I stay here. I stay in it. You know what I'm saying? He's already got the wealth, the power to control. She's scared. She has to stay. She has to. She has to. There's no choice. Until she stopped getting high and actually got the fuck up and left. Different story, right? Different strokes for different folks type of shit.
Sleepster, a mom. I got 50 first cousins, and 80% of them is women. All women aren't dainty women that need to be.
That's the truth. I get that. That is the truth. I believe that.
I call him my cousin.
But there's also a thing called Stockholm Syndrome for some people. And that's crazy.
His wife shot him 5-6 times.
That's a bad relationship. People will mention these toxic ass relationships as if they're the end all be all type of relationships to be in. No, they're not the end all be all types of relationships to be in. They're not. Those are evil relationships that you chose to be in. If you don't know your partner, really start to study and understand your partner. Being in a relationship, I'm not gonna lie to you, being in a relationship with someone for 4 years, 6 years, yes, it is a choice. But not knowing if this person is dangerous, if they have any type of mental illnesses, if they have any type of destructive behavior, you need to understand what comes with that. And if they'll put your life in jeopardy or in danger. Just saying. Let's continue.
On their honeymoon, because another girl called the phone.
That's a jealous woman.
Shot him, snuck him with a gun. When this nigga came to, because it's a miracle, he lived. And I love him to death. But you know what this motherfucker said?
What?
I got to go get my wife out of jail.
Oh, yeah.
You just said not all women are victims. I don't.
But that.
Yes, but she chose to shoot him because she was enraged with jealousy. She couldn't separate her jealousy. He married a jealous, evil person. I would have left that person in a heartbeat. I would have told her, give me your hands. Bitch, you shot me, you stupid. You thought I came here to apologize? No, I hope you burn in hell and go fuck yourself. And I would have moved on with my life. That's a choice at the end of the day. It's a choice to move on and not still stay a fucking victim, getting your ass beat or shot or dealing with jealous people. If a person is so jealous to the point that they'll shoot you because another woman called your phone, relax. I got a lot of girls who are friends. None of them call me. They all text me. And my girl don't get jealous because I tell my girl every fucking thing. My last relationship is different. I told my girl everything still, but I kind of just like,
That's all I mean.
Once he came to and realized what happened, because you know when he woke up, he wasn't right at first. Yeah. But once he realized what happened, this motherfucker was worried about the bitch who tried to murder him.
Yeah, that's wild.
Because he cared and loved her. Love is blind. I'm not going to lie to you. Love is blind. Love is stupid. Love is toxic. Love is evil. Love consumes you. But what shouldn't consume you, I'm going to say this right now, is the bullshit. The bullshit. And the bullshit is letting abuse and abusers walk all over you because you're too nice, you're too kind, and you're fucking weak. Stop being nice. Stop being too nice. Stop being too kind. Stop being weak. And when I mean stop being weak, I mean stop being weak-minded. As men and women, I'm gonna need y'all to stop being weak-minded people. Stop being used, stop being abused, and grow the fuck up and grow a spine. Do not let other people walk all over you. Because outside in the real world, outside my door, people try to walk all over me every day. And if I say something and press back, there's a problem. And what I mean, don't be too nice, don't be too kind. Don't overplay your role. Don't be the nice guy. Be nice. Don't be, I'm the good guy. You're not the good guy because you're using I'm the good guy. But do not let abusers and people stick around and abuse you, because why the fuck are you doing that? You're stupid. You're playing, I don't mean the word you stupid. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. I'm trying to remove the word stupid from my vocabulary. It's very hard. Try it. It's hard. Don't stick around for abuse. But when if the person has more money, more power, more influence, if they're fucking P. Diddy, it's different. It is different because now they're at an actual stage of power. When people talk about, oh, you had influence and power, yeah, he's at an actual influence and an actual stage of power. Actually. But let's continue.
I'm not sticking up for men that whoop women. What I'm saying is, all women aren't victims. All women are not victims.
Right.
So they suspended Stephen A. when he had the balls to say something like that.
You say what?
I'm going to say this. Most women are victims. Most men are victims. You are a victim of your own circumstances. You are. I'm going to say that right now. Because you put yourself in that circumstance without realizing or without having the foresight. Hindsight is 20/20. The moment you step into something or even go into something, you should already be thinking of the most 40 fucking reasons why shit can go wrong. And if you haven't, then you are playing the game that even I play on the daily basis. It's called I'ma just see. And only for $2.99, you can get the I'ma just see card. Let's get out of here. Let's continue this.
They suspended Stephen A. off ESPN when he had the balls to say something like what you just said.
Yeah.
But I let you ride because I already know you telling the truth.
Ain't nobody.
I don't think all women are victims. I don't think all men are victims. Moving on.
Shit.
Getting bit on drum.
Relax.
You little niggas gonna stop acting like my shit ain't the grill.
Where's the last
Some of
one?
you niggas get your front teeth for grills. And I ain't talking about the contract.
Ain't loving these fake hoes. Room smelling like 8 switches. Room service like 2K. NBA, I'm ballin', nigga. All them niggas falling like all them niggas. Talking shit, I saw them niggas. Now they daughter want a picture. Rough, ain't it? Fuck famous.
Yeah, man.
Niggas too real, got the most haters. Wrote a story, so Stephen Curry. How it feel to be golden.